How can you debunk an Ouija board? Have you ever wondered how to debunk an Ouija board? This tool has fascinated many, often seen as a way to communicate with spirits. However, there are scientific explanations that clarify its workings. Let's break it down together. The Ouija board consists of a flat surface marked with letters, numbers, and symbols. It also includes a small movable indicator known as a planchette. Participants place their fingers lightly on the planchette, which then seems to move on its own to spell out messages. Many believe that spirits guide this movement, but there is more to it than that. The primary scientific explanation for the movement of the planchette is called the ideomotor effect. This psychological phenomenon occurs when individuals make tiny, unconscious muscle movements. When people place their fingers on the planchette, their subconscious minds direct these small movements. This creates the illusion that an external force is at work. Moreover, research indicates that users may tap into their subconscious memories during these sessions. Sometimes, they produce information they did not consciously recall. This happens because the subconscious can influence the movements of the planchette, leading to answers that seem surprising but are actually generated internally. When multiple people use the board, their combined unconscious movements can create a stronger, more coordinated motion. Additionally, participants often underestimate the force they apply, which reinforces the feeling that the planchette is moving by itself. Belief plays a significant role in the experience of Ouija board sessions. Those who are convinced of the board's supernatural powers are more likely to perceive the movements as paranormal. This psychological effect can amplify the eerie sensation of communicating with spirits. If you want to debunk the Ouija board, there are practical methods you can try. One effective test is blindfolded testing. When a participant is blindfolded and the partner moves the planchette, the messages often become random or nonsensical. This shows that visual cues influence the results. Another method is to remove visual cues. Covering the board or obscuring the letters makes it impossible for users to spell coherent messages. This demonstrates that the movements relying on visual guidance. Controlled scientific experiments have shown that the movement of the planchette can be fully explained by unconscious muscle activity, without any supernatural involvement. From the perspective of supernatural phenomena, some may interpret Ouija board activity as genuine spirit communication. However, these scientific explanations provide a clear understanding of the phenomenon. The board's history as a parlor game invented in the late 19th century supports the idea that it is more of a psychological tool than a mystical one. By recognizing the ideomotor effect, subconscious memory influence, and the role of belief, you can effectively debunk the Ouija board. Practical tests that remove visual feedback or use blindfolds further confirm that the movements are self-generated, not caused by spirits. This knowledge helps separate the psychological and cultural aspects of Ouija board sessions from claims of supernatural communication.